Hello everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name's Connor, and with me on this video is Bob.
This is my final intro line.
Yella.
Good day.
And Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And Matt, well, you have a problem, but in this case, I think all of humanity would have a problem.
Yeah, you see, like, if a comet were to somehow hit Earth, how would I survive? I need to know. This is very important to me. Despite the fact that a comet would probably never, ever hit Earth, I really need to know this. This weighs on my mind every day. Right. And thankfully, there's a wikiHow article on it, co-authored by wikiHow staff, last updated March 28, 2020, How to Survive a Comet Hitting Earth.
Very important. This is in the home and garden section under disaster preparedness.
Why is disaster preparedness under home and garden?
I didn't even notice that.
I don't know. I just saw that just now.
That's so very strange. I would not put that under
home and garden.
This was also a viewer request by Van. Thank you. Yeah, how to survive a comet hitting Earth. While the chances of a large comet hitting the Earth in the next several hundred years is improbable, according to scientists.
Okay, well, I guess I don't need to know this article.
Hey,
thanks.
It doesn't mean that it can't happen.
Okay, fuck you.
65 million years ago, an asteroid hit Earth, which many scientists believe caused the extinction of the dinosaurs.
And, hey, guys, has that happened since? Has an asteroid caused the extinction of anything since? It's been 65 million years. Think we can rule that one out yet?
I don't think so.
Has an asteroid come down and extincted anything else in 65 million years? Because if not, I think we're good.
I mean, many things have gone extinct, but
I don't think an asteroid came down and hit them.
I'm just going to quickly look into mass extinction events, and then I'll let you know if anything comes up.
All right, cool. Don't get too depressed, I suppose, because that's
It's fine.
While 100 tons of material enter our world every day, much of the debris is small and most of it burns up in our atmosphere. Footnote 3. However, if a large comet did hit Earth, the destruction would be catastrophic.
Yeah,
that's not happening then.
What if, dude?
Dude, what if Mars just suddenly crashed into Earth? We would also be fucked.
Whoa. What if Earth, flew into the sun, man?
Whoa. Man, did you ever watch that movie 2012? Like, God, wow.
No!
I mean, here's the thing. Better start stocking up on that sunscreen, because you're gonna need it.
Yeah, if we hit the sun, it's gonna get
it's gonna get very spicy in
You're gonna get very sunburned.
Dude, we're gonna get
literally
sucks,
sunburned.
man. I don't have nearly enough sunscreen for that.
Dude, we're gonna get hit with that spicy Earth.
You need a minimum of SPF 50 if you're gonna live on the sun.
We could find another wikiHow for that, maybe. I don't know.
That's
not to say that all humans would perish, however, as there are ways to use survival tactics in order to stay alive.
Dude, staying alive with survival tactics? What a novel concept.
Now, hang on. I do want to make it clear that if a comet crashed into the planet, my strategy at that point is death. I would just choose to die.
Yeah.
I don't need to live in a post-apocalypse. I'm cool. I'm not a fighter.
Depending on where it crashes, it might not even be a choice. It might just happen.
Yeah, it's not. But if I have a choice in the matter, I choose death. I'm just gonna go with death. It's easier. I don't want to have to. I'm not putting in the effort to survive.
I mean,
but this article might convince me otherwise.
Who knows? Depends on how difficult these steps are, I suppose.
Yeah. Step 1. Preparing for impact. So we go to nasa.gov in the picture. Is this what NASA's website looks like? That looks cheap as hell.
Maybe in the year 2009, whenever this fucking picture was taken.
Gov.
Yeah, please tell me it's not what it looks like.
Okay, I went to nasa.gov. It does look like this.
Okay. Shit.
It looks very web 2.0. Well, it looks a bit nicer than web
2.5, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just that it's bit crushed.
Web 2.1.
Number 1. Pay attention to astronomers' predictions on any possible collisions with Earth. NASA currently has astronomers that track comets that are flying in our solar system. As a result, there's a very good chance they will know if there's a large object about to collide with us. By listening to their predictions, you can develop a real sense of how much time you have to prepare.
Dude, I feel
Check back with the NASA website as they constantly update close calls. And make sure to prepare well in advance. Sometimes astronomers know about potential impacts on the Earth only a couple of months beforehand.
Dude, I feel like this would be the easiest step because it would be like, hey, the Earth's gonna get hit by a giant fucking comet, and that would be everywhere. Like, you wouldn't have to go out of your way to fucking find that shit.
Yeah, you would have to go
out
out of your way to
NASA.gov.
not fuck
I think everyone would know.
And, like, I don't think there would be even a question of, like, whether... Like, it's not like, oh, I'm not worried about the comet hitting Earth, even though it's definitely going to hit Earth.
Yeah,
like,
I ain't worried about that.
Everybody would be thinking about it all the time.
We would... In the event that it happened, I feel like we would know.
Can we schedule the comet hitting Earth for next week? I have a bar mitzvah to get to. Like, no!
On to step 2, with an incredible flight pattern and also an incredible... clip art of a plane.
Yeah, and also an incredible lack of Mexico and Canada.
I mean, in the event that a comet hits Earth, like, they're gone, dude.
Yeah.
So the U.S. is fine.
And it has nothing to do with the comet. They will just disappear. It's just the way
Canada
it is.
and Mexico know what the deal is. They just sink into the ocean.
I mean, listen.
They have a giant saw. They cut their borders off, and then they just fall into the void.
So, step 2, move away from coastal areas. Because the Earth is made up of 71% water, there's a greater likelihood that the comet will hit a body of water.
Yes.
Note 5. If this does happen, it could mean that giant tsunamis would be created by the initial impact, and they would likely destroy our coastal cities.
That's true, but a giant tsunami is of no risk to you if you're already underwater. That's why Canada and Mexico sink into the ocean to avoid the damage.
I mean, listen, guys, that is what we in the Netherlands are doing right now.
Yeah, preparedness.
Yeah, whoa, you're the most prepared.
We don't even need to sink very far. Like, a lot of the country is already below sea level.
It's like if you see the comet coming, you just release the dams, and then everybody's underwater. It's perfect.
Yeah, and then we're all safe.
Or you just, like, finish the dome, the secret dome that you put over
They
the
made
entire
Rapture.
country.
The Netherlands is making Rapture as we speak.
Rapture is the Netherlands reveal.
Yeah, all those hot air balloons, what do you think those were for, okay? They just tie them down, and the whole of the Netherlands just lifts into the air and flies away.
Okay.
Masses of the ocean and the sky.
Additionally, there would be an increase in water vapor entering our atmosphere, which would cause heavy rain, which could cause landslides and flooding. The tsunami in India in 2004 killed 150,000 people in a single day, with many more left missing. The results of a tsunami from a large comet impact would be even worse.
I like how that one doesn't have a footnote attached to it. Like, just trust us on that one, I guess.
It's common knowledge.
It's right. It's true. That did happen.
Sure.
I know, but, like, I feel like if you're going to cite something, they've cited everything else. I feel like there should be a footnote for that one, too. It's the one thing that has no citation.
It'd be really easy to get a citation on that.
Yeah.
Oh, but even if you had an impenetrable bunker near the coast, massive flooding would mean you could never leave it.
Thanks. Anyway, moving on to step 3, build an impenetrable bunker.
I mean, the kind of person who would think that an impenetrable bunker would save them is also the kind of person who thinks that if massive flooding was happening, they should just hold their breath.
I mean, listen.
How else are you going to deal with it?
Yeah, I mean, just train yourself to have bigger lungs.
Big lungs, and then you're good.
Have you seen dolphins? They can hold their breath for, like, ever.
And, dude, if all else fails, just train yourself to grow gills.
I mean, have you seen whales, how long they can hold their breath for? I mean, that shit, you could probably do that.
I mean, they do hold their breath.
I mean, they're also mammals. We're mammals. Surely we can do the same thing.
You know, with enough training, humans can hold their breath forever.
If the sea comes to us, we'll evolve to go back into the sea.
Oh, yeah! Return to the sea, baby!
Yeah.
That cold, cold embrace. Step 3. Move into a bunker or fortified structure and outfit it with an energy source.
Let me just do that real quick. Yeah.
Very important is to have this energy source. Don't forget.
Let me go to Zillow. Look up prices on bunkers.
Yeah, let me go to Zillow and look up prices on bunkers.
Is the sun an okay energy source? Can I just get one of those, put it in my bunker?
Underground bunker.
Only if you have enough sunscreen, Matt.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Well, I was thinking of keeping it in a big sun container. I was thinking of putting it in a sun crate, you know?
Yeah, that's where you keep your sun.
Don't open the sunlight crate, you'll let the sunlight out.
Oh, no. You dumbass.
Whoa.
What?
Zillow does have an underground bunker for sale.
Oh.
I mean, it's
Yellow
$6 million.
underground bunker.
And it's like a luxury thing.
Better start saving.
A survival condo? Fuck yeah, I want that. Give me that shit. How much you paying?
An underground bunker isn't only the best for the time of impact, it will also protect you from environmental hazards after the comet has hit. When the comet hits, dust, soot, and water will shoot up into our atmosphere, making it cold for months to years. Footnote 7. For that reason,
That gets
make
a
sure
fucking footnote, but not India.
Yes. For that reason, make sure you also outfit your bunker with an energy source for heat, like a generator, and enough fuel to last while the dust in the atmosphere settles.
Oh, man.
However long that is, months to years,
I'm
just
getting fucking
take a wild
flashbacks
guess.
to Tarkov already. I don't like this.
Nice.
How am I going to afford all that fuel?
Well, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to interchange. You need to scav on interchange over and over and over again.
That's a lot of fuel.
You got to just keep scavving on interchange. Kill as many PMCs as you can while you do it. Just keep scavving on interchange.
Is this a Tarkov thing? I don't know what he's talking about.
No,
He's
he's
speaking a
talking
different language now.
Tarkov, yeah.
I have a feeling Matt might be the most prepared of all of us.
Trust me, I've scavved enough on interchange. I know where all the loot spawns are. Where
His
all the fuel
skills in
spawns.
Escape from Tarkov are teaching him
I
how
have
to,
more
you know,
fuel
lead
in
the
my
bandit
stash
pack.
than I have space for anything else.
Nice. I mean, at least you have your priorities correct. Yeah, I mean, fuel clearly is most important.
That shit sells for like millions of rubles on the flea market, man. You need that.
Okay.
If you're unable to get a bunker, like most people probably...
Like everyone except the super rich, yeah?
Yeah. Make sure to fortify whatever structure you're going to be staying in so that it can withstand the blast.
Well, I'm gonna have to fortify this Fisher-Price plastic children's home really fucking hard.
Yeah, I wonder if I can fortify, like, my windows. Like, if I just put cling wrap over my windows, will I be safe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good old cling film just all
my
around.
landlord called me, was wondering what I was doing to the apartment. I think I've lost my security deposit.
He doesn't like all
Like,
the
you
cling
keep
wrap.
stapling things to the walls, and we can't have that. And I'm
He
like,
doesn't like all the
but
cling
what if
wrap
a
I put on
comet
my
hits?
windows.
I mean, listen.
He doesn't like the
Here's
aluminum
thing.
foil I put up in front of the door.
Hey, he's gonna appreciate that when what happens is the comet's going to hit, all of the, apartments and shit are gonna get damaged, and then he has to get all that repaired, except for you're saving him money.
oh,
for
that
your
poor
house, your
landlord.
apartment, yeah.
Oh, that poor landlord.
He'll really appreciate you then.
Yeah, exactly. You'll
I feel
show him.
so bad for him. He's gonna repair all those apartments that he's withholding from people who need homes.
Buildings that have strong foundations and are lower to the ground are better.
Very nice.
FYI. If you can't find a bunker, try to find another location that's going to be unaffected by the impact. Just fucking move, idiot.
Yeah, just leave.
This could be a cave or other natural structure that would shield you from the initial blast.
Yeah,
Are we
going
expecting
to Canada.
the blast?
I'm going underwater.
Like, I'm not sure if we're expecting the blast, because it keeps talking about a blast now.
Yeah,
If
am
we're
I
keeping
gonna be there
expecting
for it?
the explosion to, like, move across the whole globe? Or...
I was thinking about that. Are you telling me that I have to, like, be there where the blast is? Because I'd really like not. I'd prefer to not be where the blast is happening.
What if the comet hits the other side of the planet?
Well, see, here's the thing. It's a huge comet. It's going to decimate life, and it's going to destroy the planet. So, like, if you just get yourself into a cave, get down to at least layer 15, you can start to get some diamonds, and then you can sort of maybe survive this thing.
Now,
I mean, once
where
you
does
have
killing
diamonds, you're
pigs
good
come
to
in?
go.
We're just
Oh, they'll be dead. They're all going to be
we're
dead.
just killing
because of
random
the comet.
horses that are walking around outside.
Right, that's why you have to start your own underground farm.
Yeah, you need to grab
in your
as much
underground
grass, like seed, as you can.
what you need to do is you need 2 of every animal, right?
Uh-huh.
And then just load them onto a boat and then bury the boat under the ground.
Yeah.
In your
So
cave.
basically you're saying create a mass grave of pairs of animals.
Yes, so that you have animals.
Well, when you put it that way.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, when you put it that way, it sounds like an even better idea.
Yeah.
There are many different bunker options available.
Yeah, let me just get right on that.
Yeah, and I'm
If
sure
you
they're
can
all very
find a bunker,
affordable.
Shop around.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get one
if you
that
have
is
lots
much
of bunker
cheaper.
choices, by all means, take your time.
Oh, here. But the best ones for a comet impact will have an air filtration system and be made of strong material, as opposed to bunkers made of weak material.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my realtor and be like, okay, look, my wife and I were shopping around for a bunker. I want to know, is this bunker that we're gonna look at today anti-comet, or am I gonna have to add that myself?
Is this comet-proof,
let me
or
Is it
what?
comet resistant?
Nah, man, we're gonna have to add anti-comet material.
Okay, we
onto
can
this
add. I mean, we can do that. I just want to make sure that we're all clear on what we're doing here.
Bunkers can be expensive and range from anywhere from $20,000 to $1 million and upwards.
20,000.
It's honestly, wait,
That's a really cheap bunker.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? $20,000? You're talking about a coffin.
Where can I buy $20,000? I got $20,000. I'll buy one right now.
I don't
Where's that?
have
Where the fuck is
I don't have $20,000 sitting around.
$20,000 bunker. Surely
That's
you got
just-
one around here somewhere.
Dude, the thing is, like, I feel like for $20K, you could get the hole in the ground, maybe. But
Oh,
a
here's
bunker
one,
in-
Vivos,
Yeah.
Indiana, $35K. Hell yeah! Let me just buy that one up.
35K is more than we're looking at. Our budget is 20K. They assured
The
us.
cheapest one I can find is 35K, and it just keeps going up from there.
I mean, again, the
Well-
cheapest one you can find is a coffin.
Yeah. if a bunker is defined as a structure that contains
Underground.
you while you're underground, then a coffin is a bunker.
Yeah, and I think that the cheapest one would be whatever the cost of a shovel is.
Just dig a hole, idiot.
No, dig up a grave,
Dude,
and climb inside.
Dude, okay, I just
you even
googled
get a free
$20K
roommate.
bunker, and I clicked on the first thing called Love Property, and it says, with a global pandemic sweeping across the world, a sturdy survival bunker seems like a good option. Whether you're looking to
Yeah,
stockpile for a
definitely.
nuclear war or wait out the epidemic, we found the best affordable bunkers for you. What the fuck are you talking about, a nuclear war?
How the fuck would bunker help you with a pandemic?
Fucking epidemic?
I don't
what?
know.
Unless the epidemic is affecting structural supports.
I guess that's
don't-
one way to
Preppers.
self-quarantine, but like, why do I need to do that in a bunker?
Because to be extra quarantined, I guess. Be extra
Or
safe
a
from other
nuclear
people.
war, you know? They're on the same level of things.
Mhm,
Well,
mhm.
we got a step 4.
Step 4, stock images of
Yeah, now it's just a
Garbage.
collection of clip art.
fucking,
I mean,
they look like,
all the essentials are here: flashlight, first aid kit, toilet paper, pillows.
I'm pretty sure that's-
towels?
I'm pretty sure
Towels,
that's
maybe?
sandpaper toilet paper.
Oh, you're right, sorry, sandpaper,
Some
toilet
kind
paper.
of towel,
Paper towels?
a Red Cross barn, and
A Red
thick
Cross
toilet
toolbox?
plungers. Yeah,
A
and
fucking
thick
toolbox
toilet
with no
plunger.
handle. What is that shit? How do you open that?
Very carefully.
It looks like it's got stickered shut. So we
I
put
mean,
a big Red Cross
you-
sticker on it.
I mean, you gotta first let your fingernails grow out a bit more so you can wedge them in there and pry it open.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Until then, you're just gonna have to live with your wounds.
Yeah. Better wait for
Hope
your
you're not too
fingernails to
injured,
grow.
fuck boy.
Yeah. Oh, a broken leg? Guess who's gonna die today?
Purchase enough food, water, medicine, and other supplies. If the comet does hit on land, dust and rock particles flying into our atmosphere will make it too dangerous to go outside for months to years. Isn't that why I have a bunker, I guess? Make sure you have enough food that's able to stand the test of time.
I'll say this: a good country fried steak. I can go for that anytime.
Yeah,
Timeless.
that is standing the
Timeless.
test
Truly
of time.
will
Yeah.
stand the test of
Yeah.
time. Now, granted, I don't know that it'll be safe to eat forever, but it's boy howdy the flavor.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the 200-year-old Salisbury steak.
Aged to perfection.
It's so good. So
I was
tasty.
about to make that joke too.
I could go for sweet potato fries anytime.
Yeah.
A radio, handheld receiver, or walkie-talkie, and flashlights are other important pieces of gear you should stock up on. I like how it's like one, the other, and this.
Yeah.
Like pick one and
Yeah.
also take this one. Make sure you stock your hideout with canned food, dried goods, non-perishable foods, and bottled water. If there are more than If there is more than one person staying at your location, make sure that you increase the amount of food you are storing accordingly.
Oh no, I only had enough for one person for 40 days. I guess
gonna
one
die.
person gets well fed and the other person starves.
The other person gets to feed the...
Well, don't worry, you'll add a couple extra days to my meals. The average calorie intake for men is 2,500 calories a day and 2,000 calories for women. Citation. Ooh, they cited that one. Footnote.
Can I just say, I really feel like, in a tip about purchasing enough food, water, medicine, and other supplies, it would be really important that you list off the kinds of medicine that somebody might need.
Not just medicine.
Right? Like, it's not like you're just supposed to go to CVS and stock up on Sudafed so you can make meth in the apocalypse. Like, you're supposed to... Why not list off some of the fucking medicine that might be useful?
Make meth in the apocalypse!
To be clear...
Hell yeah, baby. I've got just the right meds for you. Some cocaine.
Yeah. Well...
Crack rock cocaine right here.
Alright, step 5. Buy weapons and ammunition for after the impact. And at this point, they really decided to cheap out with the art.
It looks like a Grover. What's that World War II rifle?
I don't
Go
know.
ahead.
Matt, we don't know.
I don't know. What I do know is that this person just really, like, these people writing this just really wanted real life Borderlands or something like that.
I always want to say right now,
Yeah.
those bullets are massive. Those are fucking
They're huge.
bullets.
Those are very big bullets.
I don't think those bullets would fire from either one of those guns. Maybe the pistol, because the pistol's also massive, but like...
I mean, the pistol, if somebody put one bullet in that pistol and then shot me with it, I think I'd die and they'd die.
Mutually assured
bullets,
destruction.
I don't know any bullets that have like red casings, but they look like
never.
grenades, that you shoot from a grenade
Yeah.
launcher. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you have a
Buy
ton
weapons
of
and
them.
ammunition for after the impact. You may be more concerned with withstanding the destruction of the comet impact itself, but you also need to be conscious of the possible dangers of other people after the dust settles.
What?
If you are fully prepared for a comet impact and others are not, people may want to steal your resources.
What the fuck?
You should be ready to defend them unless you have enough to go around.
Oh, it sounds like I should be ready to defend the people.
I mean, no. See, the thing is, this is an article for and by preppers,
Right.
So, like, preppers, they're not, I mean, it's like the whole Alex Jones, he's ready to eat his neighbors thing, right? Like, even before we heard of a difficulty that might cause you to need to eat your neighbors, he's ready to eat his neighbors.
Oh, no, he's got them cooked
He's
up
thinking
and
about that
everything.
before he's even considered the danger he might be in.
Mm-hmm.
He really just wants to eat his
He
neighbors.
just wants
is
to
the
eat his
thing.
neighbors.
Get the delicious neighbor flesh.
That's true. Neighbor flesh is the best. You should be ready to defend them unless you have enough to go around. Don't go overboard on purchasing guns. Make sure that you have things like food, water, and shelter before spending money on protection. Also, that expensive-ass bunker.
Yeah.
A semi-automatic rifle
that's
and a
the
pistol
shelter.
with enough ammunition should be more than enough firepower.
Okay.
To kill
thanks.
all my neighbors. Thanks.
Yeah.
Where else am I going to get all that meat?
Yeah.
I mean, I
that's how
did
you-
only have enough food for one person, so somebody's eating neighbor tonight.
Yeah. I'll stay in and eat the canned potatoes or whatever. Canned potatoes, what the fuck? I meant like any other thing. Honey, you go out and, find a neighbor to kill and bring it.
Butcher them.
You go out hunting for neighbor flesh.
Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, you know what? You can go hunting for neighbor flesh. I think I'm just going to have canned neighbor flesh tonight.
I went ahead and canned it earlier.
Oh, trying
I
to
went ahead
be
and canned it
fancy
actually
over
before
here.
the apocalypse started. I was canning.
Yeah, buy a
neighbors.
cannery. Buy an underground cannery.
And then go hunting neighbors.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you'll be all set for
So
the
you can have the
apocalypse.
canned neighbor flesh.
Then you can make cans of stuff and reinvent capitalism.
Yeah, that, and also, like, you could be the central hub for capitalism. People will bring their food to you, and for the low price of a little bit of the food, you can then can their food for them and give it back. And then,
They can keep it longer.
they can keep it longer, and they get to leave and live their lives, and you get that fat stacks
Of neighbor flesh.
of neighbor flesh.
Okay.
Really, what we're saying is in the post-apocalypse, the way you will pay for things is you will kill your neighbors, prepare their corpses, and then sell the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for a bartering system where somebody holds up a piece of meat and goes, "How long you had this?" It's like, "Oh, I killed my neighbor just yesterday." "I don't know. I don't think this was one of your neighbors."
In my new post-apocalyptic game, that is going to be the bartering system.
Yeah.
It has
Neighbor
to be
flesh.
your neighbors. That's very important.
Yeah.
So that was it for preparing for impact.
Okay, I'm all set now.
Now we're here on part 2, surviving after impact.
Fuck yeah, let's do this.
Oh boy, now we go into...
That is
Convince me
that-
not to die.
I don't think that's how that works. That bottle, it's not
Splashing.
even in the bottle.
Step 1, ration your food and water. The amount of time that the repercussions of a comet impact would negatively affect the outside environment.
word for it.
Why are you writing like this now? Depends on a variety of factors, like how large the comet was, where it impacted, and how close you are to the site of
I hope I'm
impact.
nowhere near it. It was small, and it...
If you are near it, please approach the comet's impact site. You might get superpowers.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
At the same time, do not startle the comet.
The comet, yeah,
Comet,
they're very sensitive.
Because of this, rationing your food and water may be crucial for your survival, as there's no concrete amount of time you will need to sustain on your food stores. Did I miss a word?
No,
Nope.
they just wrote that in a really weird way. Rationing your food and water may be crucial, or you can just eat it and drink it.
You can just eat it all. Just
It
in a
might be
day.
fine.
The ash and tsunamis and everything you've told me about might only last like a couple hours.
Yeah.
You know, like
Wow,
a power
these are world's
outage.
fastest tsunamis.
Yeah, they just splash on shore. Everybody goes, okay.
Oh no, my
I didn't
feet
like
are
that.
wet.
Dried legumes, canned beans, and dried meat products provide the most protein and can be stored for a very long time. Nutrient-rich grains and potatoes can also provide needed calories, so make sure to be stocking up on these kinds of food. Footnote 9.
But John, I ate those food.
As a rule of thumb, try not to dip below 500 calories a day. While humans are capable of surviving without food for up to 40 days while hydrated, not eating enough will deteriorate your body and mind.
Okay, but how the fuck am I supposed to keep track of how many calories I'm eating? Like, I mean, this might as well just say, as a rule of thumb, try not to starve. Because, like, I'm not, I'm not going keto in the apocalypse. Like, I'm just gonna, like, eat when I can.
I guess every can would have the nutrition info on it
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, I would imagine
Yeah,
so.
unless somebody
Yeah.
has an underground canning factory.
Right.
I mean, listen, intrinsically, everybody knows the nutritional value of neighbor flesh, so nobody would need to write that down.
That's true.
and make sure you are eating the right kinds of foods so you don't suffer from malnutrition.
Yeah, that's true.
Step 2. Limit your generator usage and only use it if necessary. By limiting it, I
love
guess.
the clip art. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that wording because it just says the same thing twice.
Yeah.
I do want to say, I mean, looking at this picture, I can see how it's very limiting. Like, the amount of generator use is significantly limited by the lack of ability to plug it into anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you're never going to use any generator power if you can't.
Yeah.
No, I mean, hey, that's the trick, isn't it?
Yeah, see? Remove
just
the
a
plug
smart-
and no one's using it.
Mm-hmm. Your generator will be a lifesaver for many things while you are in your bunker. You can use it to produce heat, cook food, and power lights. However, because most generators run on fuel, it's important that you limit its usage because you will likely have a limited amount of fuel in your bunker.
What else
Likely.
can generators run on?
I also
Like-
really like it is like you will likely have a limited amount, as though there's a possibility that
Of
you
having
won't.
infinite
that you'll
fuel.
that you'll open a door to your bunker that your realtor is showing you. It's like, what's in this dark space? Oh, that's all coal. Just an infinite amount of coal for you to burn.
This is
Oh,
just
thanks.
This is just the hammer space room where we keep all our coal, which is all the coal, always, all the time, forever.
Doesn't matter how much you need. It's in there.
It's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, this article keeps doing that thing where, they can't say anything with certainty.
Right.
So it's like, you may, you'll probably have a limited amount of
Likely,
fuel.
Perhaps.
You
There is
may
a
need to ration your
possibility.
food.
Yeah.
It's
It
probable.
may be important in the post-apocalypse that you survive, so you might want to protect yourself. Like,
It is
just
probable that a thing happens.
it's possible that you're going to need to continue to breathe.
If you aren't in a bunker, a generator may still work, but there's a good chance that the main power grid will be down. A good chance, huh?
So
Sure,
what am I supposed
yes.
to do instead? Not use a
Fucking-
generator?
A fucking thunderstorm can knock out the power.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to have more than one generator in case your primary generator breaks. Have
That's
a
why you
secondary,
get a
maybe-
roommate and they can run in a big hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't kill all your neighbors and keep one as a big hamster.
Make him dress as one.
Like one of those mascot suits.
Yeah.
Equip your hideout, oh now it's a hideout, with generator
Oh
repair
no, it really
kits.
is fucking Tarkov! They're calling it a hideout now, no!
I also really like the generator repair kits. It's like an item you can acquire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just use it on the generator and it's repaired now.
It's like, how do I repair this generator? Just hold up the repair kit and then press X, and then you'll use it on the generator.
just hold X until the little
Okay, I'm
circular
holding
bar
X.
is
Nothing's
full.
happening. Are you looking at the generator while you're holding it? Oh, okay, cool.
Do you see the little circle filling up?
Yeah, it's like, what can you do to contribute to our, commune where we're all living after the comet impact? Oh, I know how to start a generator. I've played Dead by Daylight. I know how to, avoid the quick time events or do them right so I don't get shocked in the middle of it.
Yeah, I can do them real quick too. So
Yeah. So.
Oh no,
finishing
the
sentence.
comet's hanging me up on a hook now.
I hate this.
Oh, beans.
Dude, the Comet's such an overpowered character in Dead by Daylight. Why is he in the
ridiculous.
fucking game?
That's apocalyptic.
It sucks,
Big
dude.
fucking comet.
So yeah, equip your hideout with generator repair kits for possible repairs that will be needed. Oh, now we're
possible
inserting.
repairs that will be needed.
You can just okay.
There's the possibility that you might need to do repairs when your generator will break.
Please, wikiHow, I was not about to argue with you that generators need maintenance.
Yeah, like they just wanted to sound fancy, so they wanted to leave a little room for ambiguity. They're not leaving room for ambiguity. I mean,
I
all
wasn't
you needed
going
to leave room for ambiguity with was whether or not the comet was going to hit. Once we've accepted that one's hit, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say like, oh, if you don't want to do it yourself, just call up Caterpillar and they'll send someone out, a repairman. No, a part of the post-apocalypse or whatever is
Survival,
that, you do have to do it yourself or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't going to argue with you on that.
Step
What you
3.
looking at?
Listen to the radio to stay in communication with society. That is
What
a listening
society?
face if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, she's like, get a load of this.
Oh, look at
Fucking God, you hearing this shit? You hearing this society out there?
I can't wait to taste this neighbor meat.
There may be efforts from
I'll
the
have to
government.
move. I'll have to move so I live next to him so he becomes my neighbor and I can get the delicious neighbor flesh.
Please.
It's such a
so
powerful scheme.
It's like Fallout meets cannibalism or something.
I mean, there's cannibalism in Fallout.
Yeah.
There may be efforts from the government to try and help people during this catastrophe. Make sure to listen to the radio to see if there are any updates or initiatives that can benefit you. If there are people on the radio, they will likely be able to give reports on the environment outside. Don't believe everything you hear.
I was going to say before you move, can I just say that it's good to hear if there are any updates or initiatives that can benefit you, but don't worry about wondering if you can help others. That's fine.
No. Just if they can benefit
that's
you.
impossible, and nobody cares about that.
Get whatever you can and give nothing back.
There you go.
That's how
Classic.
I live my life.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure those were the First and Second Amendments.
Yeah. No, that was the Third Amendment.
Oh.
The second one had something to do with guns, I think.
No, whatever.
Don't believe everything you hear. Early reporting is notoriously inaccurate at times, so wait until you hear unified reports.
That one has a footnote or reference. Good.
The National Weather Service broadcast emergency broadcast on VHS Public Service Band.
VHF.
I'm sorry, I said VHS, you're right. VHF Public Service Band, which require a special radio receiver. These channels range from 162.400 to 162.550. Cool and nice.
I guess that's useful information, although, I don't know how I would get that. I guess this is to survive a comet.
I guess that's something I didn't know, but I don't know why it needed a footnote.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you had to verify it.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
step 4.
What the fuck is this picture?
So this is, let me explain real quick. That's supposed to be a temperature thing that you would stick in the kid's ear. And
It's
they're,
hot.
right now, they're backhanding the child till he catches fire.
Okay.
Oh my, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked like giant mutant hand slaps child while his ear is on fire and you're trying to get a spray bottle in there
Yeah, you're spritzing in
to
there.
pour it out.
Imagine the thing on the right is a gun. That's how I feel right now.
I mean, it's
shit.
the hand there is in like
That's my
perfect
hand,
shape
yeah.
to be holding a gun to his head, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's my hand. That's my face.
If I do end up doing, no, I don't want to do that Photoshop. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
really dark.
We're all
It
imagining
really
it.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all imagining it. That's enough.
Use your imagination, and otherwise, tough luck, I suppose.
All right. Well, step 4.
My apologies to any of our fans with aphantasia.
Keep yourself physically healthy. Any
Oh.
physical ailment while you are hiding out can develop into a life-threatening illness because of the lack of medical care available. A small cut could get infected, or a cold could develop into a chest infection. For that reason, you should attend to any medical issues as soon as they arise. While you ration your food and water, you'll probably want to keep physical activity low, but you should also make sure not to become frail while in your bunker. And try to get exercise in if your food stores will allow it.
Oh Lord, I've become so frail in this bunker.
Yeah. What?
I've lived, but at what cost?
Awake, but at what cost?
Welcome to my bunker exercise program where you're going to start with 5 reps of walking down the hallway from your
Nice.
grain storage to something else. And then you're going to do, 50 push-ups, and then you're going to go back to walking.
Oh, I'm
I
so
don't know.
frail, my jaw won't even chew this delicious neighbor meat.
so weak. Yeah.
I will keep myself physically healthy while mentally breaking the fuck down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That way I can be a big buff asshole out in the apocalypse.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, they
Oh,
cover that in the next step.
Actually, yeah, I was. Yeah.
Next step, and the book that guy's reading is aging him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real though.
40
He's getting
years,
older
apparently.
as he reads every page.
Those ladies in the background, you're really trying to look good for the apocalypse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that. They got some chips back there.
That's not what I was. Man, of
Yes.
course that's what you saw. But no, that's not what I'm
Matt.
talking about.
Mad.
I'm saying, like, she got her nails done. They're wearing makeup. Their hair is done. Like, they're really
She's
ready
got
for
snacks
to
and
look.
chips in her hands.
Okay, again, you're missing the
Yeah.
point. I'm just trying to get at the fact that they look good for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Bob,
there's
listen.
going to be a party in the community room.
Listen,
Yes.
Bob, the thing is, just because we're in the post-apocalypse and society has collapsed doesn't mean you can't look good.
That's true. That is
Right.
true.
Yeah.
That is just true, yeah,
Mm.
actually.
Step 5, keep your mind active and stay mentally healthy.
Okay.
It will be very easy to be negative during such a catastrophe. So make sure that you keep an active mind.
You don't say.
Yeah, I keep an active mind being real negative all the time, so I
Nice.
need more
I'm
direction. I guess.
actively negative.
Solitary confinement has been proven to have negative physiological effects on people, so it's important that you use what you have around you to stay mentally acute. Reading books, talking to other people, and doing activities will ensure you aren't stagnating and keep your mind healthy.
Guys, I mean,
This
it
person
says
should read more books.
It
to
says
know
it'll
the
be very
difference between
easy to be
physiological
negative
and-
during such a catastrophe, and it is really easy for me right now to be negative and think of everything around me that's very easy as a catastrophe. Like,
Yeah.
that's the life I live
Yeah.
right now. So
No, come on, Bob. You got to be a lifelong learner in the event
Yeah.
of a comet catastrophe.
that's true.
You know?
I mean, he looks like he's reading the Necronomicon, and it's having an effect on him.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's draining his life. That's
It's
the whole
almost
point.
done.
No, don't reach the end. You'll reach your end.
Whoa. Isolation has multiple negative effects on your mental health, so having people with you is a good idea if you want to stay mentally healthy.
I thought I was supposed to
And
kill
they
all my
bolster-
neighbors. What am I supposed to
Bolster
do?
your food supplies.
I don't know. What
Is
I'm
it
supposed to do.
survival of the fittest, or is it party time at my bunker? You know?
I mean, well,
First
porque
one,
no
then
las
the
dos. Los
Moving
dos, I
on
guess.
to the final part of this, because after, once we can, exit our bunkers, we need to start a new world.
Oh, wow, they're really just going to tell us this,
Which is to say we're going to go back to the main menu and then create a new
He's
world.
He's going to take you back to the past.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Did not see that one coming. So yeah, it's very important that you have a whatever the fuck that
is.
It's
a Fisher-Price toy.
That's a Fisher-Price toy, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to have one of them to keep your kids, fucking happy.
Yeah, you press the button and it goes, the cow goes moo.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I'm not really sure what that has to do with starting a new world, but
Well, we need to remember what the animals of the past did.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we do need. They're all gone now. We need to hear that the cow goes moo. Yeah, that's very true.
It's a very powerful archival system.
Yeah, you'll have to hack into your Fisher-Price toys and change all the wording to past tense.
The cow
said moo. Yeah.
The horse went neigh.
Yeah.
So yeah, step one of
McDonald had a farm.
He had one.
A farm.
Yeah, had. He just repeats the word had.
Old MacDonald had a farm. Yeah. It works. It's grammatically correct.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah, very depressed sounding E-I-E-O. So yeah, step one of this. Make sure the environment is safe before going out into the world. Use a portable air monitor.
Oh, is that what that's supposed to be?
I guess. To test the air outside and make sure that the levels are normal before venturing there.
Air?
There's level normals of air out here.
Whoa, man, we got a lot of air out here. I'm not sure that's a good, dude.
I got
that's way too much air.
2 portable air monitors right here in my chest, okay? Let me see how this air is. Oh my god!
Not good.
Oh my god, there's all sorts of particulates in my lungs.
Guys, go back inside. It's not ready.
These are not supposed to be in here. You also need to make sure that any fires or flooding caused by the comet have subsided.
There's some long-ass fires.
Yes. Yeah, those fires have been raging for years.
Yeah, I mean, you open your door and you poke your head outside. You poke your head outside of the bunker and you say, y'all good out there? And if everybody says yeah, then you come out.
Yeah. Acid rain is also a potential result from massive fires putting pyrotoxins into the air, which would make going outside deadly.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how acid rain happens? Always wondered.
I thought it had to do with,
how do I see if
acid.
it's safe to go outside without going outside? I guess I have a window in my bunker.
Again, stick your head out, and if your head gets cut off, then it's not good to go outside.
It's just like, use a portable air monitor to test the air outside, but how do I do that without going out there?
No, you have to go out there.
Okay, so I just have to go out and die to see if it's okay.
Clearly what they forgot when telling us to supply is they forgot to tell us that we should also get a hazmat suit.
Yeah, I feel like that would be important to have.
Have a reason to go outside, like being out of food or supplies, or hearing about other groups of people who survived and wanting to join them.
I feel like I should not wait till the very last second to start hunting for food, okay? Like, if I'm looking at my... If I'm looking at my food supplies and I go, I got 30 days left, I'm probably going to go outside now. I'm not going to wait for me to be out of food before I do it.
Yeah, it was a comet. It wasn't a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, fucking for real.
You don't need to worry about getting irradiated.
Yeah.
Maybe you do, I don't know, but to me...
Not as much, I would think.
Right. Like, sure, having a lot of ash in the air is bad, but, again, still not like... nuclear radiation.
Let me rephrase a little bit. It's equally bad. The difference is with a nuclear bomb, you've also got radiation. So Comet is the same thing, but less so. Even though it's still really, really bad.
Yeah. I've obviously never been in a comet apocalypse, so who am I to say? Yeah.
I mean, well, except for that one time, like, in middle school.
Right.
We went
that
through
was
that.
Very localized.
Very local, and then it cleared up. But so, we moved, really, so.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how that area is doing then right now.
Oh, they're all dead. We ate all our neighbors.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was only like a month, but we were very hungry.
Mm-hmm. And, any excuse to munch on that delicious
That's true.
neighbor
flesh. I can't help it. I say I'm going to have just one, and then I just have the whole neighborhood. Whole subdivision's mine by the end of the day.
I was gonna say, you say you're just gonna have one, but you're gonna have a whole neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you be my neighbor?
I'm writing a cookbook actually for
Yeah.
It's called
nice.
Would
good
You Be My
recipes
Neighbor?
involving
That's the name
neighbor
of my
flesh.
cookbook.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a bestseller after the whole, putting society back together thing. The Cannibal's Guide to Neighbor Flesh.
Nice.
So, part 2, or step 2, scavenge for additional supplies and food. Whatever the comet did not destroy can be salvaged for use, like food, I guess, if it's canned, batteries, water, or anything else you find useful from abandoned stores and houses.
Ah, yes, that not destroyed water that is probably full of dust and
Let me
ash
just
now.
grab some of
Also-
that water.
Also, the people, where'd they go? They had a house,
Yeah, it's not destroyed.
and the house isn't destroyed.
Bunkers.
Okay.
Or you killed them already, because they're your neighbors.
Yeah.
You wanted their flesh.
Fingers crossed, I guess.
Well, you know what? This is actually a good step. Make sure that you are not stealing from anyone and that the goods have been abandoned by their previous owners to avoid confrontations.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
There is a chance that
Yeah.
the location you try to scavenge from has already been sorted through, depending on the length of time you've been hiding out.
I've been hiding for 200 years. I hope there's some fresh bread in the bakery.
Oh man, I can't wait to hit interchange again to find more fuel.
Yeah. I can only reference like Fallout games, so it's
me
like,
too.
oh boy, I hope the toilet water doesn't poison me too much.
6 rads. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that's right. Toilet water did give you more rats in the sink, didn't it? For some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, because...
What, did they
wow.
take nuclear
nasty.
shits in there?
Yeah, I guess.
I always wondered
Yeah, the
about
super
that.
mutants coming by taking nuclear shits.
Nuclear shit. Why was I drinking from the toilet anyway? Why do the sinks still work after so many years? The sinks still work. Like, has the water been running this whole time? Who's paying
That's
the fucking
good.
water bill?
That's good engineering is what it is.
Yeah.
Who's paying
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah,
water
holy
bill
shit.
for that shit?
This guy, why is it that, like, okay, let me ask you this, since you're such an expert on Tarkov, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in apocalypse situations, people are always dressed like this. But where are these clothes right now?
I get them off dead scabs.
No. We're pre-apocalypse right now.
Yeah.
And the post-apocalypse stuff was all stuff that we had left over.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well-
where are these crazy goggles and, like, fingerless gloves and that weird form-fitting face covering the guy on the
Steal
right
his
has?
look.
Yeah,
I don't understand how he's even wearing a balaclava that perfectly aligns to his nose.
I think I can answer. All of these steps were about stockpiling food, water, medical supplies. None of them were about stockpiling clothes. So once the comet hits and it's the apocalypse, all of the clothes stores will still have all their clothes. So, people go in there and just take what they want and make these outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. By this point, it's kind of like a unexpected thing. Like, oh, I should, get cool goggles and a scarf, for my post-apocalypse life.
I mean, if there's still all sorts of dust around, then, might be a good idea.
I think it was Matt who said steal his look. And exactly, again, all of that costs $0.
That's
because
true.
no one's going to be stockpiling clothes.
That is true. Prepare to defend yourself from desperate survivors. If you've managed to survive the comet impact, there's a good likelihood that others have as well.
Kill
Hunger
them.
breeds violence, and people will want to steal supplies.
No, to your steel
What?
supplies.
Oh, wow, yeah. Hunger breeds violence, and people will want to steal supplies in order to survive.
Whoa.
What
How do
about
you
my
do
steel
that?
supplies?
How do you do that? How do you
Very
steal
carefully.
to yours steal supplies?
Always try to resolve things peacefully, not violently, which that guy in the picture isn't doing, because that's not the peaceable.
You also stockpiled up on guns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to shoot
Yeah.
people, presumably, right? Because all the animals
Yeah,
are
to
fucking
steal a-
dead.
Mm-hmm. I mean, only source
Neighbor
of meat
flesh.
are your neighbors.
Yeah. Hey, you're standing pretty close to me. Does that make us neighbors?
And
They're-
then you kind of get this
You look
tense
in your
moment
eyes?
of both of them are like both people are
They're
like
both slowly reaching for their guns.
right for a gun,
Yeah.
like a duel or something.
There may be other groups willing to share resources as long as you share yours. And finally, always approach people cautiously, but not in a hostile manner. That's what I do in my day-to-day as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do my
very,
best.
very cautious, but never
Hostilely
hostile.
cautious.
Yeah, both.
Yeah. So then step 4, and that's a hand. Yeah.
That's a hand with... What the fuck is that pinky? What? Oh my god, that pinky is fucking gross.
And it looks like the seeds or whatever are like coming out of him. Out of it.
Yeah, they're looking like... The seeds kind of look like drops of oil or something.
Yeah.
Like this person is bleeding oil into the ground.
Whoa. So step 4, move to a fertile place near the equator and plant vegetable seeds.
Yeah, just
What?
move there.
Yeah, let me just get there.
Non-perishable and canned food won't sustain you forever, so you will have to get used to hunting and gathering your own food.
Oh.
Designate different people based on their strengths to search for food. Yeah, like it's a video game party.
Yeah, like it's... I was about
Alright,
to
what did
say,
you
like it's some
roll
sort of
in
manager
survival,
sim
huh?
or something.
Didn't roll very
Yeah.
good survival skills. You're not headed out.
Yeah.
Moving near the equator will be warmer, and if the dirt is fertile, this will allow you to begin to grow food for consumption.
Okay, what if it's not fertile, though? What am I doing? Am I just going there to be warmer?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. Having more people in your group will allow you to search for food more effectively.
You can set more people to fight. It's really just a fucking resource management game at
man.
this point.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
bad
if
at
you
these.
send more units out, they'll bring more back.
But there's
Yeah,
a higher
exactly.
chance
It's
that
just
they'll all
lost.
die.
Oh no!
Yeah. Have you combed the desert? We ain't found shit! Moving near a large body of water will allow you to fish.
Okay,
Unless all the fish are dead because of the fucking...
Yeah,
Because
and
the
since
fucking
the
comet impact.
tsunami wiped out the coasts or whatever,
Yeah,
you just need
where
to
are
move
we
to
in the
like
timeline now?
Kansas. I don't know.
Where are we? I guess all the
How are we gonna-
We're
everything's
starting a new
disappeared.
world.
There's no more fires. There's no more tsunamis or anything. So, yeah, I guess we can just move back to the coast, see if my house is still there or if it got wiped out.
We survived the impact. We survived after the impact, and now we're starting a new world.
Man, we survived a third impact. Oh shit!
Whoa.
Oh.
It was an Evangelion reference all along. And use survival guides to determine what foliage is good to eat and what is poisonous.
I guess yeah.
I mean,
should
it's
have
all
stocked
dead.
Those up, yeah.
They should have stocked up
Also,
on
yeah, hang on,
foliage
grow
and
food.
guides.
If it's fertile, okay, yeah. I'm not sure what
Sure.
if the ground isn't fertile, then I'm not sure what would be growing around me anyway that I'd be able, what foliage
Yeah,
I'd be able to
nothing.
eat if the ground wasn't fertile where I was at.
Oh my
That's-
god. Sorry, I scrolled down to the next.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Leader of men,
Whoa!
the ultimate baby face.
Whoa.
Here we go. Here we go. So step 5, the final step of starting a new world.
Real quick,
is
can I just
to-
say the first step in starting a new world when I'm playing any RPG is making my character, and I always spend way too much time making him, and he end up looking like a
Yes.
fucking potato with white hair.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
oh, I want to play something different than I normally play. Usually go with short hair. Let me go with long hair this time. Oh, I never play somebody old. Let me play somebody with the white hair, and then they end up having a weird potato baby face.
They look like this.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Perfect. So yes, final step, step 5. Create a governance system for your new society. A popular vote is a direct democracy and would work so that everyone had a voice in matters that affect the group. While having a final decision maker or leader is conventionally how smaller groups tend to act. Having everyone's voice be heard will hopefully ensure less fighting in your group. As your group gets larger, the governance system becomes more critical. Make sure to hold everyone to the same standards.
That's how countries are formed.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to start a new post-apocalyptic religion.
Yeah.
I don't...
Like, democracy is for suckers, you know?
Yeah.
I want to run the joint.
I don't want... down with all hierarchies.
Yeah,
don't
I want to be the
anything.
ruler of Gastown.
No, wrong. I don't want any rulers. No rulers, no hierarchy.
No masters
no-
or kings.
Connor, I'm
like-
gonna have to kill you for your neighbor flesh.
Oh, damn.
Can't do that if there are laws.
To be fair, that's why I kept him around as a roommate for so long.
Yeah.
Now I have a wife.
Oh,
You have a name.
it was a long ski. Well, your wife is not your neighbor.
That's true, but Actually, yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Fuck.
No, I mean hey, you can hunt for neighbor flesh together. It's a
I
bonding
don't.
experience.
She's not gonna help.
Yeah, you're supposed to
you're
like
right.
keep people
She's
around
too-
to stay mentally healthy or such.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. She's for your mental health, and then everybody
Alright,
else is for
okay.
food.
For my physical health, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Community Q&A.
Stay.
Oh,
Well, wait,
guys,
before-
guys,
I
community
just-
Q&A
wait,
has a really
I-
important question.
Yellow wants to go.
Yeah, sorry. Can I say one more thing before we go there? I like that. I want you guys to take in. So for starting a new world, we started with making sure it's safe outside, scavenge for supplies, try not to get into violent altercations with other people, grow some plants, and finally create a government.
Yeah.
It just feels so out of place.
Guys, community Q&A has some really important questions, and the first
Oh
one
my god.
really blows my mind. What happens if you have to use the bathroom?
Oh shit.
Oh,
I didn't think
the
about
world
that.
is coming to an end, and also a comet's about to hit. I have to shit.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
shit.
I mean, at that point, you will shit bricks.
yeah. What if I'm trapped on the toilet and I can't get out of the way? or
Oh
whatever?
no!
Oh no! Oh no! I should be going to the bunker, but I'm just having this really good shit right now. I can't.
NASA told us that it was gonna hit at 5:07, and I have to really take a poo. I don't know what to do.
So are you also saying the answer?
Oh, sorry. The answer was many shelters have bathrooms equipped with them that connect to a septic system. It's possible, if you don't have a bunker, that running water will stop working. So you can manually flush your toilet and fill it with buckets of water afterward. Or just shit on the ground. I think in a post-apocalypse, you're not going to get like a ticket. Like a cop isn't going to drive up and be like, oh, that's public indecency. Like, I think you're probably good to just shit outside.
You know what's
I mean, unless of course you can't go outside because you have to be in the bunker because the air is unsafe.
you know what's
in
funny?
Which case,
In-
I hope your
in
bunker
the
has a
Tarkov
bathroom.
hideout, there is a shitting place. There's a toilet where you used to craft stuff for some reason, and your default toilet is just a pile of rubble. I love the implication is that you just shit in the rubble, and then your upgraded toilet is a fucking bucket.
Nice.
He just shits in the bucket.
That's
I mean, at
improvement.
least if you shit in the bucket, you can throw it
I
out
know. I just love
afterwards.
that the first one's like a fucking kitty litter. You just shit in a pile of rubble, I guess.
Yeah.
So I like the wording of this question. What happens if the comet hits my bunker? Like, I know what they're getting at, but it just sounds like,
Ah, it's coming right for me.
yeah, like comet turns to hit your bunker exactly.
Yeah.
And then it depends on the size / speed of the comet and the construction of your bunker. It might be destroyed, it might not be. It's very
Oh, no.
unlikely this would happen,
Fucking
though.
anything could happen at this rate.
If your bunker survives the comet, then it was not a apocalypse-causing comet. Like, let's be
I'll say
honest.
that, yeah, like, it also depends on how well prepared your bunker is for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
If
Oh
you
my-
reinforce it to level 5, maybe it could survive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also, it also depends on how much the comet really means to hurt anybody.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes comet,
Like, a mean-spirited comet might just go for it, you know?
yeah, and sometimes the comet will, do its best, but it can only do so much to change its trajectory.
Exactly.
Right.
Look out! Everybody get out of the way! I'm coming through! The
Yeah,
comet
don't-
is shouting
don't get-
at Earth.
Don't get mad at the comet. It was doing its best,
Yeah.
Sometimes
It was just
happens.
following its orbit,
Yeah.
as it is wont to do.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, what is the size of comet?
Well,
Can we see one with the naked eye, or do we need a telescope?
you won't need one when it's coming in.
When it lands.
Yeah.
I just love that's.
Guys, these questions are so sad. What if it is as big as Earth?
Rest in
Well,
peace.
then we're all fucked.
Then there's
That's
no
not a
chance
comet.
of
That's a
survival.
planet smashing in.
Then there's no chance of survival unless you are an astronaut.
Why would
I mean, you're probably also gonna die then. let's
All
be
life
real.
on Earth will be
Earth and I'm
extinguished.
orbiting Earth? I think I'm going to die.
No,
Yeah.
you're orbiting Earth, and you're like, hold on, let me take a selfie with Earth, and then you take the picture, and you're looking at your phone trying to make sure you've applied the right filter, and a comet comes smashing in from the side behind you and just sweeps Earth away.
You're like,
Just
fuck,
gone.
here it goes.
And you go, actually, I need to take another one. And you hold up your cell phone again to take another selfie, and there's no Earth behind you this time.
fuck?
And you turn around, and it's just gone.
When did that happen?
God damn it.
I think I found the best question, and it's... What if it hits while I'm at school?
Boy,
To which the answer is especially amazing. You will know beforehand, and school will be closed that day.
That's true.
Yep.
If a comet hits when school is open, highly unlikely, then follow the directions of the teacher.
I like how this is a top answer, guy.
Guy, I mean, I feel like that's not the best question. My favorite question is, what if, highly unlikely, the comet that hits has aliens on
I like
it?
the response. They will likely die on impact, but if they did survive, try to be friendly.
Yeah, they've gone through a lot.
They've gone through
They
a
went
lot,
Comet
dude.
smashed into Earth. Yeah.
They
Oh,
step
man.
out,
dude,
they're dazed, they're on fire, and you're like, hey guys, you mind parking somewhere else? Like, maybe chill for a second, let them
Wait a
get their
second.
bearings, and then
Wait
be
a
mean.
second. Aliens on a comet. Isn't that the plot of the Shadow the Hedgehog
Yes,
game?
that is the plot of the Shadow the Hedgehog game.
Whoa.
Good.
Um,
No more gods, no more graves.
Yeah.
Are you friend or fiend?
There are tips as well. 5 tips. So, LED lights are great alternatives that don't require a ton of battery power. Use them to conserve. Period. Some
Conserve
LEDs
what?
could also be used to grow plants and potential food indoors.
Yeah.
Potential food.
No, just want to be clear. The alternate of potential food, like, there's potential food and there's plants. Okay? So, like, we've got plants.
Right.
Those aren't the potential food.
No.
Potential food are things like gerbils or, like, neighbors.
Neighbors, yeah.
Neighbors.
Well, hang on.
Grow your own neighbors.
Hang on. That's not potential food. Neighbors is guaranteed food, okay?
That's true.
Oh,
That
that's
is
fair.
true.
That's fair. Yeah,
But you gotta
that's
grow
true.
them with your LEDs.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Now I'm just thinking because at the lab where I currently have my internship, we have these tanks where we grow algae that have like these LED lights, to help the algae grow. And now I'm just thinking of like one of those tanks, but there's just a human crammed in there.
It's a good picture.
Huh.
Oh my god, that's Plan for the worst. It's never bad to have more supplies than you need, but it could be deadly not to have enough.
Thanks. That was in the thing already.
Okay.
Renewable energy sources like wind and water power will be invaluable because the fossil fuel refinement process is complex and unlikely to continue to take place.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna be like some starving dude who's been eating his neighbors, and then I will, on my knees, crawl up to ExxonMobil CEOs and ask them for some fucking oil. Like, what?
Hey, can y'all get
Yeah,
like a nuclear power plant set up here, please? Thanks.
Please. The
After,
fossil
like-
fuel industry has somehow survived the apocalypse.
Can y'all
How did nothing else survive?
can y'all get a
We're
water
all
power
dead.
plant set up, please? Thanks. I need a hydro power plant here.
Yeah, no, I'll get one of those set up. Yeah. I work sometimes with water utilities, so that means I know how to design a water plant.
Yeah, as an electrical engineer, I think you
Yeah.
are the most qualified to get us up and running as a society. Please, I
Right.
don't want to rely on ExxonMobil anymore.
Right, while you're all living in the survival bunker and eating neighbors or whatever, I'll be out there building a water turbine.
Yeah, perfect.
Specs
Just
I
with your
found
bare
from the
hands, just hammer,
1700s. Yeah.
you just get some scrap metal and a hammer, and you just go to town.
Joke's on you,
Right.
Connor. You'll be missing out on that delicious neighbor flesh.
Yeah.
You better
It's
save
6
some for when I get back.
It's 6 blocks of
Fine.
iron. It's 6 blocks of iron and a switch to make a turbine.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, well, use all the knowledge you have at your disposal to survive after the comet has impacted. I was gonna limit myself,
Again.
but now that I
Yeah,
know,
no, you need to use all of your knowledge, okay?
I'm gonna take off my
Yeah.
power limiting bands.
take
And
off
gonna-
the tinfoil I have over my head.
I had a headband on that kept me stupid, but let me take that off. My infinite godlike intellect!
I needed to use 100% of my brain to survive the apocalypse.
Yeah, let me take the limitless pill.
Okay. And to conserve fuel that you may need for your generator, you should overpack clothes. Oh, prove me wrong. Including the warmest ski gear possible.
In case you need to go skiing, yeah.
Yeah.
That way you have a little fun, take a trip to the mountains.
Just because the world's over doesn't mean the fun has to stop.
Oh, God. That way you will not need to use the generator for heat during the cold months, therefore saving fuel.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool, thanks.
Wouldn't it make more sense to use a generator during the cold months and then not use it during the warm months?
No, I have to get my AC
yeah.
on, okay? You don't understand how
Yeah.
fucking hot it gets around.
I can see where they're getting at. I'm way more okay with the cold than I am with when it's too hot out.
I agree, but I mean, if we're gonna have a post-apocalypse winter, I feel like you're just gonna freeze to death.
Did I install air conditioning then? Is that what the implication is?
Yeah,
into my bunker?
yeah, you've got AC.
I
You've
installed
got
AC in my
indoor
bunker?
AC.
I thought
And
the
you're fine.
generator was just
Well, yeah.
running a heater. I didn't realize I installed an entire fucking
No,
AC.
the generator
get
is
stuffy
cooling
in
the
there.
air. You've got like a Freon system and everything, and you've got during the summer months you've got it down at a cool 69 degrees.
I have it at 68 right now in my house. I mean, my bunker.
Yeah, your bunker.
Yeah.
That I totally
Well,
just
their
bought
bunker
for
house.
$35K.
Hey, Matt, I've been trying, but I'm too broke to afford my own bunker. Can I move in with you when the apocalypse happens?
Yeah, I think you're neighbor flush. I mean, I think you'd be good enough
No.
neighbor. I mean,
Gosh,
I think you'd be a good enough friend.
Guys, I'm getting kind of hungry. Can I move in next to one of you guys?
Yeah, move in next
Can
door.
we become neighbors?
Yeah.
I mean,
I wanna be
those
more
are
than
two
just
unconnected
coworkers.
thoughts. Haha, why would you think they were connected?
I mean, I don't. Here's the thing, Bob. I don't think you'd want to move in next to me. I am very thin.
For some
I like
reason,
to chew
I'm just thinking of
bones.
a battle royale game where I have to kill all my neighbors.
Matt, you just want to play Tarkov, man.
No, I mean, you know what? If you play Scav, I guess it is kind of like you just kill all your neighbors in Tarkov. Damn, I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah. Now that you've gone there, I have no choice.
Yeah, I mean, how about like a survival game where you have to live as long as you can, and also you run out of food
all the
pretty
neighbors
quickly.
know. So like it's battle royale. Like all my neighbors have to kill all our neighbors. So like we all know. So like we're going in this.
No, but you need to design it in such a way that it encourages people to live peacefully for a little bit.
Yeah, for a year or so before you have to
Yeah.
kill all your neighbors.
Before you have to kill everybody.
I think to wrap this up, there's one more thing on this page, all the way at the very bottom.
Oh,
boy.
Reader success stories.
Oh.
Vikashi says, I felt that this website was very helpful and will definitely come in handy for me and my 8-person family. Amazing website, beautifully crafted.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Made
Oh, yeah.
made by and for aliens.
Thanks for watching and supporting us, especially our Platinum D-Hole patrons, Dr. Faust, Hoshkoff, ODST795, Polly Hebert, and Stannis the Manus. In the description, you'll find our social links, as well as a Google form to submit your own viewer requests. Have a safe and happy 2021, and we'll see you next time.